What's going on, guys? Yo, pal Chris Horror here, and today we are back with a live reaction to two movies. First, it's gonna be I'll Be Back, Terminator, Dark Fate. And then in my next video, it's gonna be Joker. So let's get right to it. Terminator Dark Fate. And here we go. Let's start. Terminator, Dark Fate. I'll be back. Sarah Connor. Where is Sarah Connor? John Connor. You will be terminated. Okay, now we see young Sarah Connor in Terminator 2 in the mental hospital, being interrogated. Yeah, this is definitely Sarah Connor from Terminator 2 in the psych ward. And she's describing the nuclear holocaust that happened in 1997, August 29th, on my birthday, in their universe, before the Terminator killed the T-1000. And sacrificed himself to save John Connor. Oh, this movie is made by Tencent, the same people that own 10% or 5% of Blizzard. That's pretty cool. It's a little different, but it's pretty cool. And now we hear 1 second of the old Terminator theme. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. We see the skull in the sand on a washed up beach. Uh-oh, now we see some rib cages, jaws, more crushed skulls. And now she's describing the new future war, I guess. Now the Terminators are coming out of the ocean with blasters. It's like the old arcade game, Terminators with 2 guns on each hand. And he sees a little girl and he shoots her. No, she's describing the old future war. Exactly. The good future war. Uh-oh. And now here's Sarah Connor, young Sarah Connor, all built up, all muscular. Uh-oh. And there's John Connor getting a drink from the bar, getting a Corona. Uh-oh, and he sees Arnold. The old Arnold. And you will be terminated. I shoot John Connor with a shotgun. And she shoots Arnold twice in the back. How could she not notice Arnold Schwarzenegger walking up to John Connor with a shotgun? Oh. I shot John Connor a third time in the chest. Oh. John Connor's dead. What? And we didn't even get to hear John Connor. What? Oh no, now you got Sarah Connor bent over. She has a nice ass. Oh, she's picking up John. Now see, the old Sarah Connor, the real Sarah Connor, would have went after the Terminator. She wouldn't have let the Terminator escape and get away. What the fuck? And she's saying she terminated the Terminators, but yet she let that one get away after he just put 3 bullets, 3 shotgun blasts in John Connor's fucking chest. She's just gonna let him get away and cradle his dead body? What? What? That doesn't even make sense. James Cameron. That's not what Sarah Connor would have done. Oh, now you see some bitch getting her titty sucked. But she sees the electricity from the Terminator spawning into the world, getting transported from another time and place. Uh-oh. It's the bitch with her flat ass. And she just hit a fucking steel beam and landed face first, which is a first, because Terminators never seem to fucking just spawn midair. But all of a sudden she was. Alright, and that dude that was sucking the girl's titty and the girl help her up. And the Terminator's naked. And now the cops come out of nowhere. Very unrealistically. But I guess this is Mexico because they're speaking Spanish. And they try to explain to the cops they just found her trying to help her, but the cops don't believe them. Well, the cops shining the light in the Terminator's face. And he's like, let's go. And her Terminator senses kick in and grab his arm. She's about to break his arm. And the other cop gets his gun out. And she takes his baton, swipes him. And then she goes, rushes the other cop, baton to the throat. Then she gets the cop, throws him into the car. Then punches the other cop to the ground. Damn. She's a violent bitch, huh? They were just trying to help her. Now the other dude's like, yo, what the fuck? What'd you just do? In Spanish. Thanks, lady, you just saved our asses. I don't think so. I don't think she's there to save your asses. Uh-oh, now she's walking towards him slowly. Puts her feet, rubbing it against the dirt. She says something. What'd she say? Don't thank me yet. Yeah, yeah, we know we're not gonna thank you yet because you're a fucking bitch. So she could have spoke English the whole time, so she didn't need to take out those cops, except for the fact that they were all men. And she didn't take the woman's clothes, but she took the man's clothes. What? I'm sorry, lady, but you don't have a dick. So now we're with this little girl with the yellow shirt. That's supposed to be the savior of all mankind. But obviously she's not really. I mean, John Connor was a savior of all mankind. So I don't know how he's going to be replaced by a girl with the yellow shirt that looks like she's 13 years old. It seems like they live in Mexico because everyone speaks Spanish. So you really expect this Mexican 13-year-old little girl with the yellow shirt is going to save all mankind from some random shithole in Mexico? I think we learned from Rambo Last Blood that that's never going to happen, especially in Mexico. Uh-oh, here comes the T-1000, the first Spanish Terminator. First Mexican Terminator. He's born in Mexico. He spawned in Mexico. Buenos dias, huh? Give me your clothes. Wow. This guy is totally unimpressive. Total ripoff of the T-1000. And done a lot shittier. Because the T-1000's CGI graphics for that era were top notch and still hold up today. This shit don't even hold up today. Upon release. He just copies the clothes like the T-1000. He touches the clothes and just copies them. They don't even put the clothes on. Now he's talking to the girl's father. Where is she? Where's Danny? That's her name, I guess. Yes, thank you. So the father tells him her name, T-1000. So now the father's gonna go look for Danny at her job in some factory. Meanwhile, the female Terminator, the good Terminator, just knocked out some poor security guard for no reason. Slammed him into a wall by the neck. And she's supposed to be the good guy. Well, I guess she's supposed to be a guy because she's wearing men's clothes, so. And steals the security guard's outfit instead of morphing into it like the other guy. And now she speaks English in her workplace in Mexico. That's a little weird. And her boss is white. And now they're getting replaced by machines at her job. This must be Google. It must be YouTube. Now her father's looking for Danny. Or maybe I think this is the T-1000. Dressed or disguised as her father. He morphed into her father. And the T-1000 is looking for Danny. Yep. And he reveals that he can morph his arm into a gun. The other Terminator just shot her father. The Terminator disguises her father with a shotgun and tried to blow his head off, but his head don't come off. And somehow Danny is looking at this machine as it's getting shot turn black, its skull turn black from being a Terminator. And she's like, "Poppy, Poppy, you would think your father's skull wouldn't be, you know, made out of metal and black, but okay, whatever. I guess you can't see the CGI." And now the T-1000 jumps on them and only tries to cut them after they land, but he could have just cut their heads off in midair. And now the fucking other Terminator, female Terminator, has a sledgehammer like Triple H is bashing the T-1000's head in. Oh, right, left. Oh, crushing it with the fucking sledgehammer. She's better than Triple H. Holy shit, this is Wonder Ray. This is literally Wonder Ray and Triple H combined. This fucking bitch Terminator. And our T-1000's like, nope. Bah, bitch. Yo, let Dark Fate my ass, man. I mean, Dark Fate is right. This is the darkest fate. And they just drop a fucking jet engine on the T-1000. After she pins it to the fucking conveyor belt. And her name is Grace. This is the first Terminator that's ever had a name. Well, except for the Salvation Terminator. Because he was a human before. And he just got like a robot heart. And physically advanced. Now this bitch just tell us what this thing is. It's a Terminator. He was sent here from the future. I was too. The other. And Danny's boyfriend says, "Oh, you're a machine too?" Because he sees her a big gash on her arm, and he sees the metal inside. And she says, "No. I'm augmented." Why? Why is she augmented? How does that matter? How does that come into play? It doesn't seem like she has any emotions. She might as well be a fucking robot. The robots were nicer, as a matter of fact. So this is basically Terminator Salvation and a Mexican version of Terminator 2 combined. Yeah, we don't need this. And now the T-1000 has a fucking snowplow and he's going crazy on the highway trying to pretend like he's fucking the T-1000 in Terminator 2. But the T-1000 did it better. Because he had a giant truck. And Arnold had a fucking motorcycle. This bitch is in a fucking truck. And the T-1000 is literally in a snowplow. It's like, what is this, The Simpsons? Mr. Plow, Mr. Plow. And now, the Savior's boyfriend is like, go faster. The T-1000 is trying to catch up with him. Is catching up with them. Is breaking through the fucking concrete barrier with the snowplow. Sandwiching them between another car. Or no, they're not in between. They're on the other side, going into other steel grating. And now the other car went into the steel grating, and their SUV, oh no, an SUV just got hit, and their truck is still going, slightly ahead of the snowplow, but he lost his fucking shovel on the front. Now he's just ramming the fucking truck of the Terminator Grace and Danny and her unnamed boyfriend. Or brother, I don't know. Now this bitch is fucking on the fucking back, the carriage of the fucking truck, and throwing spears at the T-1000. These metal spikes. She's using them as javelins, throwing them through the windshield. But they're well, a couple of them got in his chest, but since he's like, you know, like, he's like goo metal or some shit. Yeah, he's like black goo metal. And it could come off, and the skeleton could be there, but the goo metal could turn into another version of himself. So there's really two of them. And he throws a javelin back at her. Back at Grace. Oh, and it sliced her arm again. Slashed her arm again. Right here. And then the snowplow crashed. And Danny hits the T-1000 with a toolbox. And tries to kick him off the carriage of the fucking truck. And then the T-1000 slashes the fucking tire of her truck. Oh, but she kicks him off the back of the fucking carriage. Because the back falls off. And he gets hit by another car. But then the wheel falls off completely. And they crash right into the fucking concrete. And then the steel grating. And then Grace flies off onto the fucking pavement. But the fucking body of the T-1000 just threw off the last javelin from the fucking, what was the windshield of the snowplow, and gets his one arm out, is ready to get out. Uh-oh, but the fucking Grace's boyfriend got speared right through the stomach with the spear, with the metal fucking spike. The giant metal spike. And then she's like, pull him out, but she's like, I can't. He will bleed out. But the T-1000 steals another car. Uh-oh. Got to SUV, and it's gonna ram them. Oh, but yeah, the T-1000 rammed the truck, and it exploded. Oh, Daddy's crying. Holding the female Terminator. And Daddy's like, why did you do that? Well, she tried to save her, obviously. And then female Terminator's like, we gotta go, or he died for nothing. And now the black goo of the fucking T-1000 is fusing with the skeleton. The exoskeleton. And they're becoming one again. The T-1000 threw them the fucking spear. Say, yo, come at me, bro. He gave them the weapon. He's like, yo, come at me, bro. And now he makes his fucking arm into a sword. And he has a javelin in the other hand. But gets run over by a truck. The exoskeleton gets run over by a truck. Uh-oh. It's Sarah Connor. Shooting him with the giant shotgun. But I thought they were made into one. How come the body and the skeleton are different now? Did the skeleton literally pop out of the body? And now she has a fucking rocket launcher. Oh shit. And the fucking exoskeleton of the T-1000 gets blown into a fucking car. And Sarah Connor is looking at the skin of the fucking T-1000 and throws a grenade. And it's like, I'll be back. And whips out a shotgun. And then the fucking Danny's like, who the fuck is that? And then Grace is like, I don't know. Yeah, obviously you didn't watch the fucking Terminator 2 movie. Or the original Terminator movie. Well, obviously whoever wrote this didn't watch the fucking original Terminator 1 and 2 movies. And now they're escaping in a car, in another car, or the same car they had, and then Sarah Connor's like, son of a bitch.
I need some water. Maybe we'll come back. I'll go home. Take me home. We're not doing that. I'll tell my mother about Diego.
And now Danny's like, oh, I want to go home. I want to tell my father about Diego. And then the Terminator's like, it's impossible.
It needs physical contact to copy people.
And then she's like, your father's dead.
Survive.
And he's like, oh, she's like, Terminator needed physical the T-1000 needed physical contact to copy people, and they don't survive. Meaning he killed her father and that fucking girl that had the clothing in her hands. Uh-oh. And then he fucking just combined back with himself, fused with himself, and then someone just looking at him and he just let him live.
My metabolism was too short into its burst. You either stop a Terminator in the first few minutes, or you're dead.
and it looked like the Terminator was having a hot flash, and she was exhausted, and she almost crashed the car or the truck. And she's like, "Oh, I have to protect you. Where you going? Stop."
You put 100 cops between you and a Terminator. You get 100 dead cops.
And then Danny's like, "I'm gonna go to the cops," and then the Terminator's like, "You do that, they're gonna find you. And you put 100 cops between you and the Terminator, you'll get 100 dead cops." And Danny's like, looks off and she's like, "Fuck it." And she goes, helps her in, because she looks like she's about to collapse.
I'll figure it out.
The Terminator's like, "Oh, you can't drive, I'll figure it out." But then she gets in the car anyway. Because the Terminator said she was only designed for energy to go off in little short bursts. So now it's like she's starving to death or something. Her metabolism's too fast. And then she gets the water, and she's like, "Oh, ma'am, are you gonna pay for that?" And racing Mexican Spanish is like, "Oh,
I need an anticonvulsant, sodium polystyrene sulfonate, insulin, benzodiazepine. Do you have a doctor's prescription?
and now she's asking for a fucking
Here's my prescription.
a laundry list of fucking medications." And then he's like, "Do you have a doctor's prescription?" And then she just pulls a gun out and like, "Yo, I don't need one. I don't need prescription." So, going to the cops is gonna fucking alert the other Terminator to find them, but not robbing a drugstore. Yo, they're scheming on her because she just fell down with the gun in her hand. Yo, fucking Danny just grabs the gun like, "Yo, yeah, fuck with me today." Yo, this bitch is crazy. How's she gonna lift the Terminator? She has metal in her body. And the pharmacy guy's like, or the younger one, he's like, "Oh, do you want me to aid you?" And then Danny's like, "Yeah."
I saved your ass, and you steal my truck.
Yeah, they stole Sarah Connor's truck.
I never mind. What's wrong with her? I don't know. She's sick or something.
And Sarah Connor's like, "What's wrong with her?"
So let's get her in the car.
And Danny's like, "I don't know, she's sick or something."
You hurt yourself.
And Sarah Connor just takes a gun and like, "Yo, give me that before you hurt yourself, bitch."
So,
See, I like Sarah Connor in that she's cool. Sarah Connor's like, "Oh, who are you?" to Danny. Danny's like, "I'm Danny. Just nobody. A plain vanilla character." Which is right.
To protect you. Hey, you got a phone? Yes. Can I see it for a sec?
And then Sarah Connor's like, "You must be somebody, because she was here to protect you."
Might as well be wearing a tracking bracelet. When I'm ready to kill that thing, then I'll let it know where we are.
And Sarah Connor just throws her phone out the window. It's like, "Yo, you might as well be wearing a tracking bracelet.
You've seen the bathtub.
When we fight that thing, then I'll let you know. I'll let it know where we are."
Keep my cell phone in my oil blocks the GPS signal, so they can't track me. Who's trying to track you?
Sarah Connor's like, she keeps her cell phone in a fucking aluminum foil because it blocks the fucking GPS, but I don't think that's really true or possible. And she's like, she's wanted in 50 states. And she's injecting the Terminator with some drugs. And then Danny's like, how much do you know of it to use? And Sarah Connor's like, I don't. That's good. I mean, it's a machine, so it probably needs a maximum amount anyway. Or at least half a machine. So now, so now Danny's telling Sarah Connor about her brother that was in the truck and that he died because T-1000 crashed his car into theirs, and Danny's like, who's gonna bury him or her father? No one there to say goodbye. Sarah Connor's like, funerals don't help them, and goodbyes don't help you. You're gonna have to learn to live with it. Now, Grace, the female Terminator, is having a flashback to being in the future war, of her future war. And this shit looks like fucking Starship Troopers. Man, I like the old future war better. This shit just looks like fake CGI. And now again, a skull's coming out of the fucking bed of a truck. With a fucking bullet in his skull right here. Bullet hole. Or it looked like the soldiers were trying to carry something out or someone. And they had these fucking balls that were bombs just fucking dropped on them. And now there's a fucking octopus Terminator. He puts his fucking tentacle through the fucking soldier's chest. Now the octopus Terminator is coming at them. Another T-1000. With all these spikes. Trying to stab her. So how come these guys aren't fucking Mexican? And T-1000 just grabs the dude up and cuts his head off. Slices him in pieces. And Grace is like, oh no. She has her gun. She's like, no. Another fucking Terminator's coming and she's shooting her fucking gun at him. And she has a gash on her neck bleeding, but she's still alive. And they just stick something in her abdomen. And she's like, what happened to the commander? And then the medic is like, oh, the commander saves thanks to you. And then Grace is like, I volunteer. Make me a Terminator. Sarah Connor just puts a gun up to her and is like, talk fast. And Grace just grabs a gun and is like, puts her up against a fucking wall. And the female Terminator just cocks the fucking gun. It's like, bitch. And then Daddy's like, you locked me out of the room? And Sarah Connor's like, sometimes mommies and daddies need to have grown-up discussions. So Sarah Connor's like, oh, you're here to protect her. So what are you? I never seen one like you before. Almost human. And she's like, oh, I am human. Just enhanced. A super micro reactor. Increase speed. Micro reactor. Sarah Connor's like, where are you from? She's like, 2042. You return. She's like, Sarah Connor. When I was about her age, the Terminator was sent to kill me. To stop the birth of my son John, leader of the resistance. And she's like, which resistance? The female Terminator. And then Sarah Connor is like, the human resistance. Against Skynet, the AI that's supposed to wipe us all out. And now Grace is like, I never heard of it. And then Sarah Connor's like, oh, we changed all that. We changed the future. Saved 3 billion lives. You're welcome. Grace is like, where's your son now? And she's like, Skynet has sent several Terminators on him. It finally caught up with them. Carried out orders from a future that never happened, which was kind of weird. It doesn't make sense. She says she hunts Terminators, and she drinks until she blacks out. Enough of a resume for you? Female Terminator's like, no, how do you know I was going to be on that freeway? And she's like, we gotta go. And female Terminator's like, there's no we. I was sent. It's here to protect Danny. And she doesn't know about this time. There's all fucking cameras everywhere. And no one walks anywhere leaving digital trail on my why. Sure. Sarah Connor's like, you won't last 10 hours. And her female Terminator's like, if you put her in danger or you get in my way, I will fuck you the hell up. Sarah Connor's like, yeah, I'll drive. So she's like, oh, that machine, who sent it? And the female Terminator's like, the Rev 9 model. You don't fight it, you run from it. What a pussy. And she's like, who sent it? Grace is like, Danny's like, who sent it? And she's like, no. It was not who, what? It wasn't the Skynet thing. It was a computer built for cyber warfare called Legion. It attacked humanity. So it sounds pretty similar to Skynet, except with a different name. So they're like, oh, how'd you know we were going to be on that bridge? Danny was like, oh, how would you know we're going to be on that bridge? And then Sarah Connor takes her sunglasses off. I get these texts. Besides GPS coordinates, dates, time, down to the second, and they always end with the same two words. For John. So she packs up every weapon she got, and she goes to coordinates, and they kill whoever's messing with her. But then Skynet does exist if Terminators keep going. It's keep coming around.
So I destroyed. And then 2 years later, same thing. Location, time, date, for John. I find that one too. And last week, I did 2 tests. Mexico City, 0910606. No.
So Danny's like, oh, do you write out how you send those texts? So she's like, no. They're always encrypted. So the female Terminator's like, oh, do you have them on your phone? Future shit. So Sarah Connor's like, what are you doing? To the female Terminator. She's scanning her phone with her finger. She's like, future shit. And she could track the phone. She could track the text. So her commander tattooed coordinates on her. So she remembers shit. It's like, go here in case something happened. So she was going, so they have to go to Texas because the tattoo that's on the female Terminator's stomach is the same emergency coordinates that is sending the text of where the new Terminators arrive or appear to Sarah Connor. So that means the Terminator that killed John Connor is from the new future. So why would Legion want to kill John Connor? Because if you need John Connor to die to start Legion, Legion wouldn't have existed in the first place. So that doesn't make any sense. So Sarah Connor's like, oh, you want me to hop the border with the fucking SJW female Terminator, an illegal Mexican, and Sarah Connor, who's packing like the most heat, who's literally wanted in 50 states. It means I'll be back. Sarah Connor was literally on America's Most Wanted. And I was on Dog the Bounty Hunter. True story. So the female Terminator's like, asked Sarah Connor, why do you care what happens to her? And Sarah Connor's like, I was her, and it sucks. Yeah, this is definitely like a female story. This is like a girl power movie. And now you see all the fucking Mexicans hopping on the freight trains, trying to cross the border illegally. This is why we should build a wall. This is why Trump wants to build a wall right here, for real. All these fucking illegal immigrants. Trump 2020, hashtag keep America great. Now you see all the border fucking patrol on the Mexican side dead because of the T-1000. And he's scanning all the cameras in Mexico trying to find Danny, and he found her. And Sarah Connor. Uh-oh, and now he's looking like, yep, I got these bitches. He's about to fucking slash these bitches. He's gonna get these border jumping motherfuckers. Now Danny's like, tell me what happens. How does the world fall apart? And the female Terminator's like, nothing happens. There's no worrying. Day one. Everything just stops. No phone, no power, everything goes dark. So they told them they had to leave until things go back to normal. And you see a plane coming out of the sky, crashing into the fucking ground. Yeah, that's real normal. And the female Terminator's like, the normal was never coming back. Day 2, they launched nukes. They thought they could contain Legion with tactical EMP strikes. And by day 3, the whole world was at war. Millions died. But the whole world's always at war anyway. And when the food ran out, billions died, huh? Some men killed her dad over a can of peaches. Wow, that's sad. That's worse than the original war. When they thought the worst was over, Legion started hunting survivors. Someone just knocked her over when she was a kid. And it's like, yo, we know you got food, kid. And she's like, no. They take out the knives. There's like 3 of them. And she's like, I don't know how I made it through the next few years. Well, if that happened to her, she wouldn't have made it. Because they would have stabbed her and just killed her. Probably ate her. And And she's like, we just started fighting back. Sarah Connor's like, let me guess. Danny gives birth to the one man that could stop it. The future wants you dead. Because it's the same reason it wanted me dead. And Danny's like, I'm nothing, I'm nobody. I'm just a bland character. And Sarah Connor's like, yeah, you're not the threat. It's your womb. What? Fine, let someone else be Mother Mary for a while. And now this fucking Terminator is like, oh, if you're Mother Mary, why would I want to beat the shit out of you? Because you're a fucking social justice warrior bitch. That's why. You're a fucking piece of shit character that's trying to replace Arnold Schwarzenegger. And she's a piece of shit character trying to replace John Connor. That's why you both suck. So now, I guess they go to her uncle's house in Texas, and they're still speaking Spanish. This movie is like 70% Spanish. What the fuck? Yo, that's why nobody likes this movie. So this is one of the Terminator movies, 70% Spanish. And one of the partners is Chinese. I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, 70% of the movie should be in Chinese then. So, Danny's telling her uncle that there's a Terminator after and they're trying to kill her. And this fucking bitch just cuts a fly in half. And she just murdered that little fly for nothing. She could have done literally anything else in the world. But she had to murder a fly to prove she's a Terminator. See, that's literally the hypocrisy of the SJW movement. They want to be PC to everybody, yet murder flies. So the T-1000 sneaks into the U.S. Border Patrol as a Spanish chick that just stabs the border guards in the neck. That's fucked up. Is scanning the cameras to find Danny and Sarah Connor and Grace, the female Terminator. And he sent in drones to fucking bomb them. Which is a good idea. And now the female Terminator could somehow see a drone in the sky. And Sarah Connor's like, I don't see anything. And Grace is like, oh, you're not a super soldier from the future, are you? So you just gotta put down the original characters to fucking build up these piece of shit new fucking SJW characters. That's some bullshit, for real. And now Grace thinks she's in fucking Starship Troopers. That Sarah Connor is leading the boat. And they get on land. And they see some guy at the border wall. And they have a fucking hole in the ground with a metal lid that they just have. There's a chain attached to it. They just pick up and move underneath the fucking wall. Now this is sending a bad message to fucking foreign countries that they think they could just fucking build a fucking hole under our border wall. That's some bullshit. And now here the border patrol put the fucking lights on them and gonna get them. This is the good work of Donald J. Trump. That's why we got Donald J. Trump. Put your hands up, bitch. And then he's like, oh, they can shoot me, but I'm not watching you die. So very conveniently, this female Terminator that runs on drugs is not running out of energy now. So she's such a fucking badass Terminator, why can't she just take all these bitches out? Take all these border guys out. If she's so strong and powerful and female. Because we all know the Force is female. Uh-oh, and they're fucking putting the fucking plastic straps on them. With their hands behind their back. It's just getting real, folks. Alright, and now the fucking drone is gonna bomb them, but now fucking the female Terminator breaks out of her plastic restraints and starts running and throws fucking Danny to the floor. Holy shit, guys. Yo, Danny looks like, yo, she's almost knocked out. She can't see, everything's blurry. And sees the female Terminator once again knocked out on the floor. Looked like she just suffered from a seizure, guys. What the fuck? And now everything's on fire. Why did the cars explode so easily in this movie? Laredo, Texas. And now they all got arrested. And they're in the pen. Sarah Connor. They're fucking arrested by ICE. Oh no, she's trying to tell the fucking Border Patrol. The fucking... There's a Terminator that's gonna fucking hunt them down and kill them. Oh, now the doctors are checking the female Terminator because she has a spike in her chest. And now they find the fucking needle in the back. And one of the Border Patrol's like, oh, best body search, fellas. And now they're trying to pull the metal out of her skin. But they see inside of her body that there's metal instead of fucking flesh and meat. And they're like, we never see anything like this. Let's get some pictures. I don't think you'll be able to get a good picture of that CGI. And now T-1000's looking at went to Border Patrol dressed as a Border Patrol officer. And he's like, oh, yo, where are these bitches at? And they're like, yo, they're inside there. Processing. Yeah, so the T-1000's like, yo, I just got orders to pick up a new detainee. Even though there was more than one, but okay. And he's like, yo, my whole body's a weapon. The T-1000. The T-1000 gives his gun to the fucking guy. And he's like, oh, my whole body's a weapon. He goes to the metal detector. He's like, oh, metal hip. 2 towards Afghanistan. And the guy's like, alright, go ahead. Thank you for your service. And the T-1000's like, oh no, it's some officer rapey is calling for Sarah Connor. I thought he was some fucking T-1000. Officer rapey's like, oh, you're famous. We don't get a lot of famous around here. Let's go. You belong in your own private cage. You're famous. That's good. That's good to know. You don't have to fucking bother with all those fucking Mexicans. All those illegal aliens. And now the female Terminator is breaking out of her restraints. And I'm busting some heads of the Border Patrol officers. So she's like, where they take the detainees? Or where they take the prisoners? And the correction officer's like, oh, they're called detainees. And she tells her and she punches her in the face. And takes another man's clothes. Why does this bitch keep taking man's clothes? She's a woman. Why does she keep taking man's clothes? When obviously she keeps knocking out women. There are able women there to take their clothes, but yes, she always chooses the man's clothes. Has to be a man. Because she's trying to replace a man. She's trying to replace Arnold. And Arnold's a lot better than she is. He's actually funny. He's scary, threatening. This bitch is just fucking boring and bland. And so is this T-1000. The T-1000 has more personality than she could ever have. She has literally no personality. And she's supposed to be the human and he's supposed to be the robot. Does that make sense here? And now one of the fucking detainees breaks free, tries to punch the T-1000. The T-1000 ducks, throws him up into the fucking sky. And now the T-1000's up on top of the cage. Oh, jumps down, stabs a fucking Border Patrol officer. Stabs 2 more with 2 swords. Guts one with another sword. Cuts another one's neck. Cuts one's head off. Oh, he cut like 4 heads off at the same time. Stabbed 2 in the chest. In the abdomen, and pushing him, while like 4 or 5 others try to fucking restrain him. And now he's just putting spikes around his body. Just throws a body out of the fucking door. Now the T-1000's fucking running after them while they're in their helicopter. But Danny fucking gets out of the helicopter and tries to shoot the T-1000. But Sarah Connor grabs that bitch, throws her into the fucking helicopter, and shoots the fucking T-1000 with the handgun. And T-1000 fucking barely gets up and falls down. I guess the T-1000 can't fly. But he did gash so many Border Patrol officers' throats, it was unbelievable.
You cannot put yourself at risk. What skill set? That doesn't matter. When are you gonna get it? Everybody dies if you don't make it.
And now this bitch says everybody dies if you don't make it.
She's right.
And now fucking Sarah Connor's like, she's right. Wow. Stepping aside for this fucking bitch. And now this T-1000 is like, oh, DTNA got loose. Open up all the cages. Oh, Chaos went loose. But wouldn't he be on camera killing all the fucking Border Patrol officers? And now the T-1000 is like, oh, would you know where I can get my hands on a chopper? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, they wouldn't check the fucking cameras and see you're the one killing all the officers? That's stupid. Carl. Now they're going to Carl's house because they see his name on the truck outside. Guess who this is? Now the door opens ominously. And it's Arnold. Sarah Connor just gives him a dirty look and almost shoots his head off with a shotgun. And is like, I'll kill you, I'll kill you.
Kill John. Is that true? Yes.
And she's like, that thing killed John. And he's like, and she's like, female Terminator's like, is that true? And he's like, is that true? And he's like, is that true? He's like, yes, but she does not know what I am. Yes, Cyberdyne Systems Model 101. May I ask where you are? She's like, no. What a bitch. Why is she always a fucking bitch to men? No. What the fuck you mean, no, bitch? Yo, Arnold should smack that bitch. No. Backhand that bitch. So she can ask questions, but she can't answer them? It's rude. Bitch. So if he's an original Terminator, how does he still exist if they fucking killed the fucking T-1000 and destroyed the chip that created the Terminators? And the creator of the Terminator died. And now Sarah's like, I don't have a photograph of John. Why not? They had mad photos. What do you mean T2? Never took any. What? She thought they couldn't find him. If they didn't know what he looked like. Are you fucking stupid? Now she's forgetting his face. It's because she hasn't looked at Terminator 2 in a long time. Just like anyone who wrote the script. So Arnold's like, why is the girl targeted? And that bitch is like, you don't need to know. And Arnold's like, could you at least tell me how you found me? And she lifts up her fucking tattoo. Who gave you that? I don't know. My commander. Now Arnold's handing out Coronas. Arnold's like, please sit down. She's like, cut this shit. Nice family. Is she a Terminator 2? It's your little Terminator kid? It's Alicia. I met his mother a couple months after I killed Joel. What? Why? How? Right? Nice family, huh? She a Terminator 2? Get it? Terminator 2? Sarah Connor's like, you don't get to say his name, ever! Her husband had beaten her, tried to kill her child. She had nowhere to go. Caring for this family gave him purpose. If without purpose, he has nothing. So, he says raising his son, that's someone else's son, that he understood which Sarah Connor lost when he killed John. But I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Why would he raise someone else's son? He's a robot. So the female Terminator is like, oh, why were you sending her the text? And he's like, oh, he could feel the shock waves with the displacement in time. And that's how, not why. And he's like, to give you purpose, Sarah. To give you meaning to your son's death. It's pretty morbid. And she's like, you know what, give meaning to his death? Pa, 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 pa. She shot 3 fucking bullets into his chest. And he's like, oh, this would be very hard to explain to Alicia. So he's like, do you believe in fate, Sarah? Or do you believe in every moment our actions just change our fate? You chose to change the future. You chose to destroy Skynet. You set me free. And now, I'm going to help you protect the girl. Because I choose to. But why? It's Alicia. She needs some help with the groceries. So she doesn't know you're a robot? So hi honey. We have company. And now his wife's giving her coronas. She says your friends are hungry. Do you want some sandwiches or chips or something? I was like, it's a great idea, Alicia. Madeo, why don't you go and help your mother? So Danny's like, Carl. And Sarah Connor's like, I'm never gonna fucking call you Carl.
She doesn't notice that you weigh 400 pounds. That you never sleep. That you never...
He's an infiltrator, it's right. Look, he's infiltrated their home. So you're Carl. Turns out that's what everyone calls me. Sarah Connor's like, I'm never gonna fucking call you Carl. Pats the dog away. And the fucking other Terminator's like, oh, they don't know. Terminator's like, no. And Sarah Connor's like, she hasn't noticed you weigh 400 pounds. They never sleep. So he says, oh, the relationship isn't physical. What? What? He's reliable and he's extremely funny? What? That doesn't make no fucking sense. Change diapers. He's reliable, a very good listener, and extremely funny.
We choose our weapons on our ground. Danny to bring it to us. And then we take it down. No way. Danny is nothing.
Sarah is right. One tactic advantages. The Terminator only sees its mission. Wherever Danny goes, he will follow.
And Ray will. And I will be there. Well, I'm not about to.
So Sarah Connor wants to put up Danny as bait so the Terminator finds him.
The Terminator only sees its mission.
And Arnold says, the Terminator only sees his mission. And when Danny goes, we will follow. Sarah Connor's like, where he goes, I will be there. And the other Terminator's like, oh, I'm not going to stick around like some gold for you. So my plan is to put her at the bottom of a mine shaft if I have to.
I'm not gonna live in fear the rest of my life. And if your plan means my life will be gone. Stand. Fight. So we choose our weapons. Background. We're gonna set up kill box. Kill box.
So they're going to set up a kill box. And then they're going to use her as bait.
Kill that thing.
And they're going to kill that thing.
This plan is a hammer with good success.
And Arnold says this plan has a high probability of its success. And the fucking female Terminator says, okay, let's go get the weapons. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 12:54 a.m.
Alright, now they're going into the room with the guns, guys. And Danny's like, and Sarah Connor's like, Danny's like, oh, you just keep this around.
I calculated a 74% chance that human civilization will come out of boundaries. In that eventuality, these weapons will be vital to protect that family.
Just keep this around.
Even without the rogue AI taking over, I calculated a 74% chance that human civilization will come out of boundaries.
Even without a rogue AI taking over, Arnold Schwarzenegger calculates there's a 74% chance of human beings going crazy and nuking themselves, so he keeps a fucking garage full of fucking shotguns, semi-automatics, and automatics, rifles, just in case fucking the apocalypse / end of the world / judgment day happens.
In that eventuality, these
And this doesn't scare the shit out of fucking the wife that he doesn't fuck, supposedly.
This is Texas.
And also, this is Texas. Yeah, that's true. Also, this is Texas, so yeah, everybody has all those guns.
Go, rapid fire. They're anticipating the recoil. You wait for it. What?
Why the stance?
Don't look at your looks. Enough of this bullshit. Let's get serious.
So they're shooting little fucking tiny guns, little fucking Colts. And Sarah Connor's like, enough of this bullshit, let's get serious. He pulls out the motherfucking Gears of War gun. Are you fucking shitting me right now? Alright, guys. Sarah Connor takes out the double fucking barrel futuristic shotgun. And it's like the Terminator just killed your whole family. What do you do? To Danny. Busted watermelons like fucking grenade. Like, busted watermelon heads like grenades, man. I mean, busting fucking watermelons like fucking heads. Well, we have to get a military-grade energy weapon. And the EMP. Electromagnetic pulse. If they have one close range, it would fry a rep line. This bitch is like, I'm my own guy. And it seems like Arnold knows exactly where her fucking contact is. And she's like, you've been tracking me? And I was like, keep your phone in a bag of potato chips. You will keep your bag in a fucking bag of potato chips. Because I told you that tinfoil, it would not fucking work. That's for goddamn sure. So they don't know he's a Terminator, but yet they're hugging him and like holding him like they know he's never gonna come back. That's a little bullshit. Yo, Arnold must be able to get that dick up, man. I'm telling you. He's boning that bitch all night long. Arnold says, I told you. I told them your presence here has made their lives in danger. I told them your coming here makes this place unsafe for them. Come on. Also, the day I warned them income has come. My past is caught up with me. Actually, it is not, because I'm from Skynet, and this is Legion. And now I will not be back. Now I won't be back. What? Why? Because this movie sucks. That's why you won't be fucking back. I won't be back. Then why don't you make a better fucking movie and you'll be back, you motherfucker? Right? Make a better fucking movie and you'll be back. So Daddy's like, do you love them? And he's like, no. Not like a human can. For years I thought that it was an advantage, but it didn't. Sarah Connor's like, I just want you to know when this is all over, I'm gonna kill you. And Carl's like, I understand. Now I will get my cool leather jacket and my sunglasses from Terminator 2, even though I'm not the same robot from Terminator 2. Oh no, I don't even put the sunglasses on because I'm not the same robot. That is not my gimmick. Even though it would have been cooler if I put the sunglasses on. Put the cookie down! And now, the T-1000 is in the house searching for them. Like the puny little bitch that he is. He looks all calm and collective, but he does not have the guns like Arnold. He's not Arnold. He's not even the puny Robert Patrick from the X-Files. And you, Daddy, are a waste of material. Sarah Connor is like, fine, whatever, because this movie sucks and it's nonsensical. And I want you to remember Terminator 2 and forget it at the same time. And now a fucking military truck drives up. And Sarah Connor and fucking Terminator Arnold drives up, walks up, and Sarah Connor is like, stay put. And now the Major comes out. That looks like the black guy who created the fucking Terminator chip son. He's like, you know, Sarah, I don't commit treason against anybody. What's the range of the EMP? He looks like him too. I do drapes. Others is like, I do drapes. Bodyguard. I do drapes. Oh my god, yo, why you gotta give Arnold all those corny lines, man? He should shut the fuck up. Age, what kind of heels from? Black Hawks and Chinooks. He's found us. He took over the Black Hawks. The T-1000. The other shot machine gun out and he's shooting us through the window. And Arnold Schwarzenegger has an M16, and somehow Malcolm's fucking son gets shot in the process. And the T-1000 is now jumped out of the helicopter and is now on the floor, running to try to get Arnold, but Arnold is shooting him in the face. Like the pussy Terminator that he is. But the female Terminator, Grace, has to launch the fucking rocket launcher into the T-1000 on the floor, but the other skeleton, the exoskeleton of the T-1000 is still in the helicopter. Uh-oh, and the soldiers calling other soldiers, telling them the fucking drone. Uh-oh, now the fucking T-1000 takes over another helicopter. And the soldier, that's probably Malcolm's son, is calling the other soldiers on the T-1000. And now Danny's like, where are we going? Can't those soldiers back there help us? And Sarah Connor's like, they'll be able to slow it down if they can't kill it. Which is not true, actually. If they can't kill it, they won't survive. But okay. Because earlier the female Terminator said, put 100 cops in front of you and a Terminator. The Terminator will be killing 100 cops. So how would the fucking soldiers be able to survive? Now Malcolm's son just put him on a fucking plane. Or a giant helicopter. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, who's trying to shield Sarah Connor, as the T-1000 was shooting at them through his windshield. And Sarah Connor was like, don't touch me! Now Arnold Schwarzenegger has a T-1000 outside the hangar chute of the plane, and Sarah Connor throws a white van on him, and it takes T-1000 down while Arnold's holding on by one hand. Sarah Connor was like, yo, I could have shot you there, but she didn't. And T-1000 lands in someone's backyard and breaks their fence while someone's barbecuing.
Sorry about your shit.
And T-1000's like, sorry about your shed. Instead of killing them all. See, he was never shown actually killing everybody, so we don't know if that was true, if he killed Danny's dad or the woman that he grabbed the cloth from. It may be just propaganda by Sarah Connor, you never know, she's a little loony. And Terminator, Arnold was like, we have a problem. They shot through our briefcase. And the shot went through one of their grenades. And what the weapons they have, he based the chances of surviving on 12%. Yeah, she's like, we have to find some more weapons. And then the fucking... And then the female woman's like, you can't do that. And then she's like, Danny's like, why? Because my son's supposed to do something. I don't care what I'm supposed to be in the future. I care about the here and now. And then the fucking bitch is like, I've heard this too many times before. And then he's like, oh, you know me. And the bitch Terminator's like, yeah, I know you. It was you. You found me in the ruins after Judgment Day. You saved me. Oh wow, so she's the SJW that killed all these people. Oh no, she's the fucking Ronda Rousey cutthroat bitch. She's taking out everybody, almost breaking this dude's fucking hand. And this bitch is like, yeah, shoot me, won't be dead in 10 seconds. What does that mean? That's what Legion wants us to do, kill each other. We should be fighting the machines. Hey guys, at this point we can't win. Like, Legion didn't exist, humans created it. We made that bet. Are we supposed to lay down and die? Then our fate? Well, fuck fate. This is so stupid. John Connor was 100 million billion% better. This bitch sucks. She's some punk rocker bitch with dreadlocks, with braided hair. And she's supposed to be the savior of humanity. This homeless bitch. And she's like, what's your name? Grace. Oh, Grace. I'm Daniela. Danny. You saved me. And you raised me. Wow. And you taught me to hope. Wow, this is so fucking stupid. Like you. A New Hope. Like Star Wars. Saved and taught the others. He taught scavengers into militias, and militias into an army. He goes out of the ashes, and everyone, joined together. Yeah, right. That would never happen. Yeah, there's no fate except fucking stupid writers. Like stupid movie. What should have ended after Terminator 2? Danny. You're not the mother of some man who saves the future. You are the future. Oh. That's why Legion wants you dead. And Sarah Connor's like, that's so stupid. That's so fucking stupid. I never heard of something so stupid in my fucking life. You're John. You're the new John. Wow, this is fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. You're not that Danny anymore. Yeah, okay. And now he's coming with his jumbo jet crushing fucking F-16s. Now he has his fucking knife hand, his Wolverine claw, his fucking Baraka claw, smashing the fucking windshield of the fucking jumbo jet so he can fly out and jump out somehow against all gravity and fucking wind onto their fucking jet that's now somehow behind them, which is impossible because he ran into it. And now the front of their fucking their jet comes off. And now they're holding on to it. And now this is all CGI. Fucking Danny. I mean fucking Grace jumping from the fucking top of the fucking plane trying to save Danny. So Arnold was punching the T-1000, and the T-1000 absorbed Arnold's skin and ripped it off his fucking metal arm. That's fucking crazy. Now Arnold slams the fucking T-1000 into the fucking jet and try to punch him, but he missed. And now the T-1000 threw Arnold against a fucking giant green box. And fucking Grace is fucking flying, like, oh, she's holding onto the seats. And now Arnold grabs Sarah Connor. And the T-1000 stabs Arnold through the chest. And he tries to stab him through the face with the other arm, but then he puts his fucking hand, tries to put his hand through the windshield to get fucking Danny. And now fucking Arnold has a spike in his hand. And spikes fucking the T-1000's arm. And grabs a fucking giant fucking grenade launcher from the T-1000 and launches 2 grenades at the fucking front of the airplane hatch and blows up the rest of the plane, even though they're still in midair for some reason, which would kill them as well. So Grace is trying to get into the Hummer, and the T-1000 is trying to get to Grace, and Arnold Schwarzenegger fires a 3rd grenade into the fucking T-1000's chest and explodes the T-1000 and the fucking rest of the airplane, while Grace and Danny and Sarah go in the fucking car outside of the airplane, but Arnold and the T-1000 is still in the plane while the airplane explodes. And something's falling to Earth. Some cargo is falling to Earth with Danny, Sarah Connor, and Grace. And now a fucking parachute. Wait, is there a parachute? Yeah. Grace throws a parachute out the back of the fucking door. And Grace falls out the fucking side of the car, of the Hummer, because she's the one that threw the parachute for some reason. He'd been supposed to. Oh, here, she's holding on to the tires of the fucking Hummer. Of course, Miss Mary Sue Grace. They should name her Mary, because she's a fucking Mary Sue. Now Arnold is still punching the T-1000's exoskeleton in the fucking water after he crashed into the ocean with the T-1000. And now we see Grace climbing the fucking side of the Hummer, opening the fucking door and going inside. And Grace is like, oh yeah. I threw it too fast. So the T-1000 skin chokes Arnold, and Arnold's holding on to the T-1000 exoskeleton, and the T-1000 fucking elbows Arnold's arm off of his, detaching his arm, and the T-1000 skin is holding Arnold while the T-1000's exoskeleton grows a new skin in the shape of that Spanish guy. So the Hummer that they were in falls off the fucking Hoover Dam, and they're dangling by a little bungee cord like this, and they're somehow still alive. But yeah, the T-1000 jumps out of the water, and Arnold is nowhere to be found. And Grace just sees the fucking T-1000. And Grace is climbing the top of the Hummer. And Danny's like, what is she doing? And Sarah Connor's like, oh, Grace, really? And now the T-1000 breaks the fucking bungee cord, and Grace catches him while the fucking Hummer is going down the waterfall into the water. They will be fucking dead at this point. This shit doesn't make any sense. They're not even buckled in their seatbelts. So the T-1000 puts his sword through the fucking windshield of the Hummer, but he doesn't get them. Which should have got fucking Grace, Danny right in the throat, but they didn't somehow. So Sarah Connor's like, there's a parachute back there, grab it and we'll fucking tangle it up. How are you going to tangle them up when the water is literally drowning you? Because you're literally supposed to be submerged underwater. And Sarah Connor's trying to fucking show Grace how to shoot a fucking gun. Which is fucking ridiculous. Because they really should be thinking about breathing, not just shooting some fucking motherfucker in the face. And they proceed to shoot the motherfucker in the face. And somehow explode a parachute that was already fucking... The parachute already went off, so it didn't make sense for them to have two parachutes, and they somehow exploded a parachute underwater. That's fucking stupid. That's retarded. A parachute is propelled by air, not fucking... It doesn't have a burst of energy. It doesn't have gunpowder in it. It's fucking retarded. Oh, now fucking Grace is saving Danny. Well, no one helps Sarah Connor. And now the fucking T-1000 is coming out of the water. Now the female Terminator collapsed. It's like, Danny, you have to run. We can't protect you. Her power source is running out. And she's like, her power source is gonna self-destruct. And Sarah Connor's like, how do we get out of here without killing you? And Grace is like, you can't. And now Arnold is getting up. Bum 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 bum. Arnold is ready. Arnold is back. Another T-1000. It thinks it could take me, but it cannot. Because I am Arnold. With the giant masters. Mr. Universe. And now I give Sarah Connor a rifle. You look terrible. And it gives the female Terminator her injection since you left us on the plane. And the female Terminator is like, I cannot get through the door. And hits his leg while she injects the syringe into her leg. Make her stand here. This is our kill box. So she wants to take on the T-1000. 4-on-1. Well, 4-on-2 really, because the T-1000 could separate itself into two pieces, but so Danny's like, I'm not running. T-1000 is like, give me the girl. No, there's like, no. So the T-1000 is like, give me the girl. And Arnold is like, no. T-1000 says, who really should? You and I were built for the same purpose. Legion is the only future. Arnold's like, I came from a future like that. It failed. I know she's a stranger to you. Why not just let me hammer? Cause we're not machines, you metal motherfucker, says Sarah Connor. Now Arnold gets an axe and tries to swipe the T-1000. Now the T-1000 gets hit by Grace's mace and another hit to the face by Arnold. And oh shit. Arnold drops his weapon down the big hole. Arnold's weapon down the hole. And the T-1000 stabbed Grace through the stomach. And Sarah Connor shoots the T-1000 with a shotgun multiple times, almost putting him into a conveyor. That would take his head off. But now he shoots the T-1000's head. And now all of a sudden his skeleton is behind him without even showing his skeleton separating from him. Now Grace takes off the T-1000 skinned arm, legs, and splits him in half with her mace on her chin. And Arnold kicks the T-1000's exoskeleton to the floor. Cobb stomps him and throws him into the wall on the ceiling. But the T-1000 skin is reconfiguring along with his exoskeleton. And the T-1000 is ready to go to Taco Bell and get himself a cheesy taco. Even though they discontinued the spicy taco and the Cool Ranch. How can they? Why Taco Bell? And now Arnold puts the T-1000's head into the spinning machine while Grace wraps her fucking chain around his mouth while the T-1000, his metal claws cling to the fucking wall to save his life, his robot's life, his puny, skinny robot life. While Grace, with all her power, cracks his neck. Then Arnold tackles him into the machine. While Arnold's arm gets caught into the machine. Oh, how could this happen? With the triceps and the biceps. What's Arnold's arm caught in the machine? It's not do Arnold justice. And now the whole floor is a liquid lava, like the end of Terminator 2. Except more outraged. Now Danny, a new Sarkana, is looking at the father destruction. The way is Grace. Sarkana says, I do not know. Only duels to side character in this movie. Alright guys, Sarah Connor just blew the T-1000's face off. And Danny is with Grace, and Grace is shot through the chest. And Danny's like, help! And Sarah Connor's walking back, and she's like, it's not dead. Grace is like, a power source. Get it close to him and it'll fry his neural net. And Danny's like, I can't. And Grace is like, you can. And then the exoskeleton of the T-1000 just emerged from the fire pit. And it's all molten metal. Like the T-1000, but it's a pale comparison. Its ashy, bony structure is half melting away with molten lava. The T-1000 is like... And Grace is like, you saved me. Let me save you. Just do it. Take my power source and shove it in that monster's face. Grace is like, Danny's like, I'm sorry. And Danny's like, you motherfucker. You asshole. And grabs up the shotgun. I'm gonna kill you, fucker. And to its arm and its chest and its head. And just hits it. It hits a CGI robot. And tackles it to the ground and tries to punch it with a sledgehammer fist. And the power source fucking falls out of her hand almost to the pit. And Sarah Connor's like, hey, get up to Arnold, help her. And Sarah Connor's like, God damn it, Carl, get up. And that somehow woke the Terminator. Arnold Schwarzenegger. And Danny sticks the power source into the T-1000's eye, and Arnold grabs us by the throat and drags it to the molten lava pit, much like Terminator 2. And Arnold looks at Sarah Connor and Danny and just lets go. Oh no. Falls into the pit with the fucking T-1000. But it's on metal, not the fucking molten lava. And Arnold breaks the T-1000's neck. Scrawny little neck. And now the T-1000's head is about to explode. And half Arnold's face is burnt off. And his skin is melting. And Arnold just looks up at Sarah Connor. What are you saying? Oh. For John. I snapped the T-1000's neck for John. I snapped his pretty little neck for John Connor. The T-1000 have been terminated. And Arnold sacrifices his robot life for Sarah Connor. John Connor. And the Terminator, he's offline. Sarah Connor just looks at it and sighs and walks away. And Grace is also dead on the floor with her eyes open. And Daniel's like, Grace, you saved me. Starts crying. Sarah Connor holds Grace and he holds Danny, the little girl, the puny little Mexican girl. No, Grace, the scrawny little kid. And Danny is looking over Grace. On the same fence, Sarah Connor got her face melted off by the nuclear weapon. And now Sarah Connor throws Danny the key to drive her Jeep. Danny's like, I do not want those things to come for me again. It's all gone on. It's like they need to be ready for the Terminators, for the horrible sequels. I get it. That was Grace when she was a kid. So she needs to protect her so she can save her. They have a horrible future without John Connor. That was the worst Terminator movie I've ever seen. So don't forget, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite, leave some comments on the comment section below, and smash the bell notifications for instant updates on new videos. Peace out, guys. And don't forget, I'll be back.